Well, gentlemen, let's get down to business on taking out an engine. Well, guys, welcome back to our series of working on this Falcon. I'm gonna pass you over to my dad.
Yesterday didn't go great. We took the brakes off. We didn't find a lot. I mean, they're in okay shape, but they're gonna be replaced anyways, so we're just gonna move on from that. There's no reason to keep beating on the brake drums. So I think the next step, if we're gonna end up driving the car sooner than later, we gotta take the engine out. It needs refreshed. So today we're gonna take the engine out. The few things we need to do, radiator, drain the transmission, take the hood off. Anything that's in the way in the process of that, we're gonna take the drive shaft off, and then we'll use a cherry picker and try and lift this thing out of here as one piece with the transmission. Fingers crossed. I think it'll go okay. It's gonna be a bit of work. So we'll start. So let's grab a light. Actually, do you want to take the hood off first or work on the transmission?
Take the hood off.
Okay, let's take the hood off. We need a 1/2 inch, because everything on the car is 1/2 inch. Make sure. So what's going to happen is I will take some of these bolts off, and then you'll have to take the rest while you're holding it. You can tell them to do this. Maybe it'll put you on something, and you can just hold the hood up and I'll do the rest. It's not very heavy. Here, I'll take this guy and just start working this. Okay? That way, keep going, it's pretty tight. Just don't take it all the way out, because it'll fall on your face. Okay, let's try. This has more leverage.
Camera lady coming in for assist.
Oh, booze out there.
Here, Logan, take over. You should be able to do it now.
Just over here. Stand up here. Just climb up there and just hold the hood. That's all you gotta do. Okay, Mom had a better idea. We're going to use a stool. So, all I want you to do is push up a little bit. Okay, just push up. Good. You can use a flat hand. You make me nervous with hands hooked in there. Okay. Work. Oh, you got the cross-threaded one. That's nice.
I feel like this thing's gonna fall on me.
You're good.
Well, there's a bolt in the other side, so it's definitely not going to fall on you.
Oh, okay, good.
Just to be sure.
Make it feel a lot better.
You know, longer wrench.
And remember, if you guys like and subscribe, you will get a face reveal from Mommy. Holy!
You're holding up?
Yeah!
I'm scared of it hitting you in the face, and you're the one that's going to make it hit you in the face.
What?
So, what's going to happen is, I'm going to take this bolt out, and what's going to happen is it's going to fall just a little bit down. It's going to be held in right here, okay? As long as you don't let it go, everything will be fine. Do you have it?
I'm good,
Okay, there. That one's out. Just hold on.
Ah, my arms hurt.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah.
There you go. Take your ladder with you, would you?
Okay.
Munchkin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. There it is. A little rusty, a little dusty.
Uh-huh. That'll help us with the action. We'll figure it out at least.
Ready? Whee! I can fly!
Are we supposed to pull on? Am I supposed to pull on it or spin it?
Spin it.
Yeah.
You want to race?
No. We obviously have a superior one.
Superior.
Oh, wow.
Did you get it? That was pretty good. You don't have to keep going. That's good. Just leave it. Okay, so now what I need you to do is grab this thing and give it a twist. We need to break the connection so we can pull it off. I'm gonna bucket just in case. Nowhere to put it. Okay, never mind. It's probably
What was that?
That's you. That came out of your mouth, not mine. Would you like help?
Yeah. I don't know what's the hardest thing in the world. You do it like it's a piece of cake.
Eat your Wheaties.
Ow.
Make sure it's on reverse.
Yep.
Ready? Ready?
Okay, go.
There's a radiator right here we might have to use because it's going to be expensive if we don't. So don't push into this thing. Just make sure I hold it onto that, okay? Thanks.
In there? Okay.
I'm not sure who that was harder for, the drill or you. Hey, buddy, don't be afraid to just whack. Just make sure you're on the bolt before you do. Where did it go? Oh, it always goes in the jack stand. So here, let me take this and you hold this one up here, okay?
Okay.
You moved it. Ready?
No!
Ready?
No! Give me a second. Why am I so bad at this stuff?
Because you've never done it before. This is why we're doing it. Practice makes perfect.
Okay.
How about I get you a ratchet? That might be easier.
Got it.
Okay. You know what? Take that off because it's just going to spin. It's going to wipe out the radiator. And take this. I'll take that. Throw that in your pocket. Here we go. Hope it's on the right direction. Ready?
Yep. Never mind.
Try and keep the ratchet as straight as possible. I know it's kind of hard because this is a weird angle. Like keep it like right there and then just hold on to it. Now you ready?
Yep.
Push it.
Yep.
Done. Easy peasy. Move to this side. Hit that top one.
Oh.
Right here, bud. Right here.
Oh.
This is all going to be in fast forward. Easy peasy, man. We're done with that. So we got some bolts that are holding this thing in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this up. I want you to grab this one and pull, okay? And grab the other one and pull it out. Okay,
get
have
that
it.
one. Ow! I can't get a good grip on it.
Okay. then I shall do it myself. Oh, there you go. You got it. Oh, you know what we forgot?
What?
Two things. The bottom radiator hose and the transmission lines. So, we're going to put one of these back in because we're going to torque on these bolts and they're going to break something.
Okay.
If that's okay. It's just a 10-minute routine.
There should have been 7.
That'll work. Alright. So normally I'd hold something. I'd see if you can find another 9/16 actually, because I don't want to break this off just in case this radiator doesn't have a hole in it. Okay. So we'll hold this. Is it a 1/2 inch? Oh, of course it's a 1/2 inch. I already had that one. I would let you do this, but you may end up taking a shower.
Oh, that's the gas line.
No, it's for the transmission. So the transmission gets hot, and what it does is it puts it in the radiator, the fluid, to cool it off because the car drives, and then the fluid gets cooled off, and then it goes back into the transmission. So that's what these are for. Don't mind the sweat rolling out of my gloves. All right. So if you guys find any spiders underneath the car, you are more than welcome to have them. Okay? They're yours. From me to you. All right. Look at that. Transmission fluid in there.
No, it's 10 minutes.
It's a good sign. Okay, buddy, can you grab one of those red-handled screwdrivers, and we're going to take this bottom radiator hose off, and then the radiator will come out.
Okay. You want it long, big, small, or...
Regular length and regular size.
Okay.
Average, as they say. Perfect. Thanks. Mommy's going to leave that one in the video. All right, let's see if it's really empty. Oof.
Imagine it just like bursts out a million pieces of dust or something.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, we got some fluid. I'm surprised, actually. I thought it was empty.
What do you know? That thing's been there for 1,000 years.
So, check this out. When you're gonna take something off that can make a mess, if you pick up your bucket before it makes a mess, it'll help you not spray it everywhere. Oh, you know what? I think there's antifreeze in the engine. Let's use this one. There might be more than I thought. Get in there. Just had to pee on me. All right, I'm gonna do it from up top because I don't want to be in the way. Mommy's in the line of fire.
Oh my god! What in God's name?
Well, I'm glad I got the big bucket.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to use some paper towels today.
I'm surprised this is even happening. Well, that thing sprayed out like heck.
That could have been way worse because I was going to just use that bucket. I didn't think there was anything in it. So that would have overflowed. Transmission fluid, oil, and radiator fluid all over the place.
Wow. That would be a very bad smell. We'd probably not even be able to be in here for like after 10 years.
What? Like in Chernobyl or something?
Huh?
So anti-freeze, what do you think that does?
Okay, it freezes the engine. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. It makes it to where it doesn't freeze.
Hey, nailed it. So this engine sat for a long time in the field. If it had water in it, water freezes, yeah?
Yeah.
What happens is if it freezes inside of an engine, it can crack it, and then it's unusable. So the fact that it had antifreeze in it is a great sign. All right, back to it. Yeah!
Mommy's good.
Brake cleaner, best floor cleaner they make. So So if you don't use this on the antifreeze, you know what happens?
What?
You slip and fall on your Ask me how I know.
But so if you're allowed to say that, I'm allowed to say shit.
Hey, Logan.
Yeah. My nuts. Or does he literally mean that there's nuts in there?
That's what I meant.
Yeah, he has a container of nuts. I can't find the container of nuts, but
Nuts. That just smells like deep fried water.
Are you recording for that?
yes.
Perfect. Alright, well, the radiator will come out. Let's do that. I got this, buddy. You just go on looking around, do whatever you're doing. Yeah, I think that's toast.
Okay.
Although I will say it was holding some amount of water. Where's that?
That's like the world's biggest fan. Get it because you guys are fans and there's a fan.
So go from this side. I don't think you're gonna reach it from that side. Just make sure that it's on there as best as possible, like right there, probably. Just give it a zip. Don't be afraid of it. Hit the button. All the way. There you go. You're good. All right, I'll move it. You go to the next one. Hit it. All the way. Good. That's good.
Last one. Alright.
Sometimes you gotta let a kid be a kid, you know? Keep going. Good. Ow!
Sorry. You okay?
Cold. At least it didn't rip my glove. I got one left. Let's set that over by the radiator, please.
It's the world's biggest fan.
Actually,
I
here.
got a hat. Wait, no, that's not it.
Gotta hand it to you. That's how you do that joke.
Tip of the hat.
You gotta vacuum the whole house if I get this around your neck. Stand over there.
Yeah, like
Right there. Close your eyes.
No!
Close your eyes.
No, you were not passing this.
Lucky you. Alright, get over here. So this one right here. Did anybody let the dog in? This one right here. I will let the dog in. Do not drop that in the coolant. Here. So you got this on 2. Oh, you're doing it on 3. Is it not coming off?
Yeah, no, it's not enough.
Yeah, Bill.
Can I please see that camera for a second?
No.
So, some good news. This is a upgraded alternator. This is not stock this particular year. That's, you know, a couple $100 potentially. Here's your dipstick. And A dipstick for a dipstick. There we go. Thank you.
Can you fetch me my coffee?
So 3/8 or 7/16, it's 3.
I'm king of the world.
King of Dorksville. Why do you have your headphones on still?
Oh yeah.
Because you're king of the world.
Mommy, if I can get things around your head.
Welded on there. Smells like deep fried water in here, Mama.
Deep fried water. You know what? That's my catchphrase. It smells like deep fried water. Deep fried water. Deep fried water.
It's gotta come off at some point. There we go. Oh!
That's another pipey pipe.
Spark plug wire in the soup. Go ahead and throw that away. It's all over my face. Look at that. I think it's pinching because that's too high. Yep, I can't get the blade out. Probably gonna break that blade. At least it won't fall. Just pull it. Ugh. There it is. Okay, we're almost through. Let's do a bit of this. Got it. Take the jack stand out, it'll come right out. I may have to cut it back there because it goes up over the differential, but. Yeah, we're gonna cut it in the center. Logan, do you want to leave it or cut it?
Cut it.
Okay, we'll cut it. Want some more cutting for you? Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pinching. Go. And there's your tiny 1 3/4 exhaust pipe. So now, cut it down here at this cherry bomb or whatever this is. Tactical roll. I'll throw this blade away afterwards. Not very good. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a blue streak. It's got a sticker on it. Let's take a picture of that. Never heard of a blue streak before, but there it is.
There she blows.
Nailed it. Allied Manufacturing. Benicia, California. How about that?
Oh. Oh.
Okay, the exhaust is off. I cannot believe they had that car running off the exhaust at this size. And like, someone just cut a hole in the side of it. You can see there's a ridge in there, which totally just kills exhaust flow. Look how small that is. Big engine, small exhaust. Interesting. Well, had 2-barrel carburetor, so small in, small out.
Hey, I have something to tell the audience. I'm having a sweet time.
All right, so you can pick which one you want to use, but you have to get it on there like so, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna hold, actually, you do this part. So put this, turn it right, go that way with it. Turn it over. Can't really see. There we go, right? Here's a boot there. Let's try that. So just hold that. You let it go against the jack stand. Just hold it in place. You got it?
Yeah.
I'm not really fond of hitting myself in the face. Okay, that's perfect. Don't change anything. Look how simple everything is in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a car, some brake lines, some fuel lines, a differential, some shocks.
Okay. Oh, God, it's so different. My arms have been hurting since day one.
You need to do this more often.
Okay.
You can take that out.
Oh, okay. It's like a screwdriver, except it's a crowbar.
I didn't say you could leave.
Oh, okay.
Just said you could take it out. I'm going to take these 2 and then we're going to spin it and you're going to do the other 2. I can't even see these nuts. They're so... Logan, if that cuts you, you have to go to the hospital, okay? Do you know why?
Why? Oh, yeah, Tetris.
Tetris, yep, that's why. Wouldn't want you to get Tetris.
You know,
What level would you get, you think?
What do you mean?
What Tetris level would you get?
I don't really know. Also, did you know? Did you know that this kid actually got Tetris confused with AIDS? Like, this kid literally cut his finger with a rusty shovel, and he said, "Be careful, you'll get AIDS."
Okay. So this is why kids need to go back to school.
Oh, like, this was back in, like, 2017.
Oh, way back, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I actually think it was, like, around 1994 or something.
What's going to happen is we're going to have to kind of hit this drive shaft. It's going to come out of this cradle. And then we haven't drained the transmission fluid yet. That'll be the next thing we do. But see how this goes all the way that way and goes into the back of the transmission?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a slip yoke? Please tell me it's a slip yoke. Okay, good. So once we get... Where'd you go?
Sorry, I just have to zip this up.
Okay. Well, anyways, once I get these nuts out, we're going to take this drive shaft out. That's all. What you can do, actually, is grab that black bin, or the black drain pan, and put it underneath the transmission.
Okay.
Because we're going to need it. Perfect. All right, so let's take this out. Ready, steady.
Go.
No fluid. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go take the oil pan off. This is going to be messy. Everybody wearing a rain gear. That's just a little joke. I feel like Indiana Jones. Look at this. Jesus. Probably gonna have to disconnect this photometer cable. You want it? Old transmission pans don't have drain plugs, which makes draining them very difficult and very messy.
Okay, before you do that, I think this should be moved.
So the way you have to do it is you take half the bolts out of one side, and then you let it kind of just... Jesus, this is nasty. We let it kind of just droop, and it'll drain a lot of the fluid out. I can even see some of these bolts. Can you take the ones off on this side?
Okay, I'll try.
I'll move this out of your way.
Well, that's some pretty nasty gunk right there. Oh, you mean that one? Oh.
You're probably going to want to go straight at them.
Yeah. It's not big enough.
I'm sorry? What?
It's not big enough.
Here. Use this, scrape around the bolt, and then they'll come right out.
Your little butt.
I mean, of the people underneath the car, you have the smallest butt. Just saying.
No, wait.
See if it fits on there now. See if it's big enough now. Just put that on there and shove it with all three of your muscles. Oh, that was close. That was super close. I'm gonna move this temporarily. So here, let me give you a pointer. So if you take this thing, the first thing you should be doing is finding out how to get on it straight, okay? So if there's too much junk, just kind of push really hard, and it'll go on there. But then you just got to keep pushing. So do that. If you can't do that, that's fine. I can do it. I just wanted you to do something.
Okay.
That's pretty bad.
You want me to do it? Here, let me see. I can't even see it. Just here. That one?
Yeah.
Am I on it?
Yeah. Wait, no. A little bit, let me have it. Oh. It's right there.
Got
It
it.
is right there.
Still on her?
Yep.
Watch your eyes.
And one more at the bottom.
That one?
Yep.
You know what? Actually, let's trade pans because I really don't want to wear any of this old transmission fluid. This already has transmission fluid in it, so it doesn't really matter. Let's break the seal. So, like I was saying, you take all but a couple bolts out on one side. I just left this one on just in case so it doesn't come all the way off. And then you break the seal, and what happens is all the fluid's just sitting in this pan. When you break it, it'll come down on this side, and then the fluid will come out in the way that you want. Okay. Otherwise, it just kind of goes everywhere.
Okay.
Oof. Oofda. Can I get a longer one of these? There's actually a black and red one that's got a bigger head on it. Doesn't look like these ones. That would be...
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
No, black and red.
I know. Does it look like a chisel?
Yeah, it does. Knows what a chisel is, doesn't know what a common screwdriver is. All right. Here we go.
Love you, Mommy.
Love you, buddy.
I need a hammer. Can you give me a hammer? I need a hammer. Hammer. Hammer? MC?
I know I did that on purpose. Oh, well, that's...
Burnt.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Good thing we got the bigger one because it would not have made it all in that small one.
Dude, that's like some Goosebumps stuff right there.
The river will run red with Burgundy's blood.
What is that from?
Anchorman. So now we'll take this one out. And it will come down further. Can you get me some rags, buddy?
Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay. She's going. Oh! Oh my god, Bruce scared the flipping heck out of me.
Pew. Pew.
We're about to lift out the engine.
We're actually going to take the mounts off, but soon. there's two. With the other side. And hope that we don't have to take the suspension apart to get the engine out. Not that it'll be a big deal, but it's hard to do with a cherry picker anyway. Wow, that was loose. Okay, that should be all the necessary bolts to get the engine out. Let's see if it moves here. Hey! Well, okay, we have to take the suspension apart. It's not that big a deal, but it'll take a few more minutes. I just noticed the bell housing's on the other side of this hydraulic ram. Maybe we just take the ram off, possibly? Maybe, no. Alright, so this one, the high rod end, and this one, and okay. So they went to go make dinner because it's kind of late. I am here just trying to get this apart. So I got the tie rod off, which was a pain because I couldn't get the cotter pin out. The hydraulic ram is off. I'm not going to disconnect the entire thing because I think, based off of how much clearance we have to the bell housing, I think we can get this out. So I'm going to set you down and see what we can do. Off. Okay, that's fine, we can do that. But of course, spin on the other side. Just take that one off. Okay, so instead of taking the 3 bolts off for the mount, I'm just going to take one off from the bottom. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we got one mount. There should be nothing in the way now. Should be. Alright, let's see. Move forward. Exhaust is in the way. Okay. That's fine. Oh, cherry picker. Ugh. Mount off, it's holding us. Indeed it does. Alright, transmission down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's it for the transmission jack. Alright, jack out. What? Something better. Scratching my valve cover. I don't want to take the damn exhaust off. Because I know all of those are going to break. Which is it? Ooh, too fast. Too furious. wedged in there good. That's looking better. Yes, yes. Come on. Boy, this is a tight squeeze in here. Oh wow, they torched the whole side of that shock tower to get this exhaust in here. Nope, wedged. Okay, let's take the manifold off. I'm pretty sure I sprayed these already, but may not have. I must have sprayed these because there's no way these would just come right out unless they were never tight to begin with. Alexa, play royalty-free music. Alexa, off. Got it. Okay. That's really, really small exhaust manifold. That's unfortunate. But it's all it fits. It's all it fits, right? I should take the starter out because it's just in the way. I can see it. Ooh, that's loose. Struggle Street. Alright, you behemoth. Out you go. Ooh. Okay. Next stop. Stuck under a car. Ugh. Next stop, engine out. It's looking better. Okay. If this is going to work at all, this is how it's going to be done. Alright. Let me guess. Engine's going to turn. Alright. Of course it's stuck. Boom! Speedo gear out. This in that direction. That way. I hope this goes high enough. Sounds like sheet metal. Oh, we've got a leak. See that. All right. And small movements. Woo. We're getting somewhere. All right, let's move things out under the wheels. Kick it out. real sketchy right now. This way. Like this. Oh, that's cool. I think we need to go higher. Easy, buddy, come on. There we go. Up and at 'em. Sure would be nice if someone else was here. Ouch. Come on, this way. There. Yes. All right. Look at that. Big ol' nasty. Oh. She nasty. She real nasty. But it's out. That'll be fine. Of course it's leaking out of... Oh, it's leaking out of that one. That will at least keep it in one area. But there it is. All right, let's do the engine bay. So they torched the out of these towers to get those manifolds to fit, which is not great news. Okay, so the engine's out. Logan was helping Mom in the house, so I kind of did it myself, but really there wasn't a whole lot anybody else could do anyways. Kind of just had to fight it until it came out. There it is in all of its glory, as you saw. What do you think?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. And I thought these were chicken feathers for a second there.
Chicken feathers, yeah, I think they're dandelion, whatever the things are that come out of dandelion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's filthy. The next thing we'll do, probably the next time we work on it, I don't know if we'll do it tomorrow, but we'll separate the transmission from the engine, get the engine on a stand, start pulling parts off of it and cleaning, and then we can see what needs to be done. The transmission is obviously not in great shape, so we may have to look into rebuilding it or finding something to replace it. But the engine seems to be in good shape. So we'll pull the pan off, look at all the parts, pull the timing cover off, which is kind of what I'm excited for, and see if there's an aftermarket cam. Because I was thinking with Urson valve covers, Urson is a cam company back in the day. They may have put an aftermarket cam in this thing, which would be great. But with a 2-barrel carburetor and like 1 3/4 inch exhaust, it's probably more likely they didn't. But we'll figure it out, and that'll be on the next episode.
Thank you. See ya. Mama drinking coffee? Meow.
Well, good thing we swept. Jeez. All right, cut it. Sweet.
This is really hard to do with gloves on.
My dad uses funny words.